Okay, so this morning I woke up late. I missed my alarm, I ran to the kitchen, I burned my toast, and then I spilled coffee on my shirt, all before 8 o'clock.
Wait, all of that happened this morning?
Yes, all of it, before 8 a.m.
That sounds like a movie. A very bad movie.
Yes, exactly. A very bad Monday morning movie.
Okay, but honestly, I think a lot of people listening right now have mornings like that.
Oh, absolutely. And today, that is exactly what we are talking about. How to describe your day in English. The simple, real, everyday language that people actually use.
Not the textbook stuff, the real stuff.
The real stuff. Exactly.
Okay, so let's start from the beginning. The morning. What do people say in English when they talk about waking up?
So the most basic phrase is, I woke up at 7. Simple. I woke up at 7 o'clock.
I woke up at 7. Got it.
Now, if you woke up late, you say, I overslept.
Overslept. Like you slept too much?
Exactly. Over means too much. So overslept means you slept more than you wanted to.
Oh, like when I sleep until noon on Saturday.
Yes, exactly like that. You can say, I overslept this morning, or I overslept and I was late.
Okay, let me try. This morning I overslept and I missed my bus.
Perfect. That was perfect.
Thank you. I practiced that.
You practiced sleeping?
I practiced the sentence.
Okay. All right, everyone, listening right now. Repeat after me. Say this out loud. Ready? I woke up late this morning.
Go ahead, say it. Don't be shy. No one is watching you right now. Well, maybe someone is, but still, say it.
I woke up late this morning. Say it one more time. Good. You're doing great.
Okay, so after you wake up, what comes next? What do people say about their morning routine?
Great question. So here are some very common phrases. First, I got ready. This means you prepared yourself. You got dressed, you brushed your teeth, you did your hair.
I got ready. Simple.
Yes, I got ready for work. Or, I got ready quickly because I was late.
What if someone asks you, what did you do this morning? Can I just say, I got ready?
Yes, absolutely. It covers everything. Getting dressed, washing your face, all of it.
Nice. That's a very useful phrase. One phrase for 10 things.
Exactly. And another one? I had breakfast. Or, if you didn't eat, I skipped breakfast.
Ooh, skipped. Like you jumped over it?
Kind of, yes. When you skip something, you don't do it. You miss it on purpose. I skipped breakfast because I was in a hurry.
I was in a hurry. What does that mean?
In a hurry means you were going fast. You had no time. Everything was rush.
Oh, like every single morning of my life.
I think that's most people.
Wait, can I say, I was in a hurry, so I skipped breakfast and grabbed a coffee.
Oh, that was excellent. And did you hear that? Grabbed a coffee. That's another great phrase.
What does grab mean here? Like with your hands?
Well, yes, with your hands. But we use grab to mean getting something quickly. I grabbed a coffee. It means I got a coffee very fast, on the way.
I grabbed a coffee on the way to work. I love that. Very natural.
Very natural. Very English.
Okay, let's do a quick recap. We have learned, so far,
I woke up late.
I overslept.
I got ready.
I skipped breakfast.
I was in a hurry.
I grabbed a coffee.
6 phrases, all very natural, all very useful. And hey, can you use all 6 in one sentence? Try it in your head right now, or write it in the comments. We want to see your sentences.
All right, now you're out of the house. You are going to work or school. What do people say?
So, a very common one is I took the bus, or I took the train, or I drove to work.
What if I walked?
Then you say, I walked to work, or I walked to school. Simple and easy.
What if I rode a bike?
I rode my bike to work.
What if I rode a camel?
I'm sorry, what?
What if I rode a camel to work? Is that correct English?
Grammatically, yes. Realistically, I have questions.
Maybe I live somewhere interesting.
Okay, fine. I rode a camel to work. Perfectly correct English. But please, let us know in the comments if that is actually your commute. Now, another useful phrase. I got to work at 9. This means you arrived at work at 9.
I got to work, not I arrived at work?
Both are correct. I arrived at work is a little more formal. I got to work is more casual, more conversational.
Which one do people use more in real life?
Honestly, I got to work, or just I got there. People say that a lot in casual conversation.
Okay, so if my friend asks me, when did you get to work? I can say, I got there at 9.
Perfect. Natural. Exactly right.
Okay, let's make this more real. Imagine you are in a job interview. The interviewer says, tell me about your typical day. What do you say?
Oh, great scenario. So you can say something like, I usually wake up at 7. I get ready and have a quick breakfast. Then I take the train to work and I get there by 9.
That sounds very professional.
And it uses all the phrases we just learned.
Can I try?
Okay, I usually wake up at 6. I get ready very fast because I always oversleep.
Honest. Very honest. Maybe too honest for a job interview.
The interviewer will respect my honesty.
Or they will hire someone who does not oversleep.
Fair point.
Okay, now let's talk about the workday itself. What phrases do people use to describe what happened at work?
Yes, because sometimes people ask, how was your day? And you need to answer.
Exactly. So the simplest answer is, it was good, or it was fine, or it was really busy.
Really busy. I hear that a lot.
Yes, busy is a very common word. My day was so busy, or I had a really busy day.
What if it was a bad day?
You can say it was a tough day, or I had a rough day.
Rough. That word is interesting.
Yes, rough in this situation means difficult, hard, not smooth. I had a rough day at work.
Can I say my day was rough because my boss was grumpy?
Yes, completely correct. Very relatable.
Thank you. I have experience with this.
I can tell.
Hey, quick question for everyone listening. Think about yesterday. How was your day? Was it good? Was it busy? Was it rough?
Try to answer using one of these phrases. Say it out loud right now.
Yesterday was really busy. Or I had a good day. Or it was a tough day, but I got through it.
Oh, I like that last one. I got through it. What does that mean, Ella?
Great catch. I got through it means you finished something difficult. You survived it. The day was hard, but I got through it.
I love that phrase. It sounds strong, like a superhero.
It does a little. I had a rough day, but I got through it. Very powerful.
Very powerful.
Okay, let's look at some more specific phrases now. Things that happen at work or school.
Yes, because a day is not just woke up, went to work, came home. Things happen.
Exactly. So here are some common ones. I had a meeting. This means you sat with other people to talk about work.
I had a meeting. Very common. I think I have heard this one 1,000,000 times.
Everyone says it. Sorry, I can't talk right now. I have a meeting.
The classic excuse.
It is not always an excuse.
Sometimes it is.
Okay, sometimes it is. Another one. I had a lot of work to do. Or I was swamped.
Swamped? Like a swamp? With water and mud?
Yes, the same word. But swamped means extremely busy. Too much work. I was swamped today. I didn't even have time for lunch.
Oh no, that is terrible. Lunch is very important.
It is very important.
Okay, can I say, I was so swamped I ate lunch at my desk?
Yes, that is perfect and very relatable for a lot of people.
I feel that sentence in my soul.
Okay, let's do another repeat after me moment. Everyone, say these out loud. I had a really busy day.
Say it.
I was swamped at work.
Come on, say it loud.
I didn't even have time for lunch.
I feel that one is very real for some of you right now. We see you, we hear you.
You are doing so well. Keep going.
Okay, if you did have time for lunch, what do people say about lunchtime?
So, a very natural phrase is, I went out for lunch. This means you left the office or school to eat somewhere.
I went out for lunch. Nice. And if you stayed in?
I ate at my desk. Or, I brought lunch from home.
I brought lunch from home. Oh, that sounds so responsible, so adult.
It is very adult, yes.
I always say I will bring lunch from home, and then I forget.
And then you buy something expensive at the cafe.
Every single time.
You know, a lot of people do the same thing. So in English, you might say, I was going to bring lunch, but I ended up buying something.
Ended up. Ooh, what is that?
Great! Ended up means the final result, what actually happened in the end. I was going to walk, but I ended up taking a taxi.
I was going to cook dinner, but I ended up ordering pizza.
Perfect. Very honest. Very relatable.
I contain multitudes.
You contain a lot of pizza.
That is also true.
Okay, real life situation time. Imagine you are at a restaurant with a friend. They ask you, how was your morning? What do you say?
Okay, let me try. It was pretty rough, actually. I overslept, I skipped breakfast, and I was really swamped at work all morning.
That was excellent. Seriously, that was really good.
Thank you. I am learning from the best.
Oh, stop it.
I will not stop it.
Huh. Okay, but notice how Sam used pretty there. Pretty rough. Pretty here does not mean beautiful. It means quite or fairly. Pretty busy, pretty tired, pretty good.
Oh, so pretty good does not mean beautifully good?
No, it means quite good. Fairly good. Not perfect, but good.
English is interesting.
It is very interesting. That is why you are here.
Okay, it is now the end of the day. You are going home. What do people say?
So, common phrases include, I finished work at 5, or I left the office at 6.
I left the office. Got it.
And then, I headed home. This is a very natural phrase. I headed home after work.
Headed home. What does headed mean?
To head somewhere means to go in that direction. I headed to the station. She headed to the gym. It means you started going somewhere.
Oh, so it's like I started going home?
Exactly. Very natural in spoken English.
Can I say, after work I headed to the gym, but then I headed home and watched TV instead?
Yes. Very natural. And very honest.
The gym was a nice idea.
The TV won.
The TV always wins.
And for the evening, some useful phrases are, I made dinner, or I ordered takeout.
Ordered takeout. Food that comes to your door. The best invention in human history.
Maybe. You can also say, I relaxed, or I chilled out.
Chilled out. I love that one. What does it mean exactly?
To chill out means to relax, to do nothing important, to rest. After work, I just chilled out on the sofa.
I just chilled out on the sofa. That sounds amazing.
It does. And you know what? You can also say, I had an early night. This means you went to bed earlier than usual.
I had an early night. Oh, I love this. This sounds so healthy, so responsible.
And sometimes you need it, especially after a rough day.
So the full evening sentence could be, I ordered takeout, chilled out on the sofa, and had an early night.
That is a beautiful sentence. And also a beautiful evening.
That is the dream.
Okay, let's do one more real-life situation. Travel. Imagine you are on a trip. You meet someone new at the hotel. They ask, so what did you do today?
Oh, this is fun. Okay, let me answer as a traveler. I woke up early, had breakfast at the hotel, and then I headed out to explore the city. I walked around for a while and grabbed lunch at a little cafe. In the afternoon, I got a bit lost, but it was actually great because I found this amazing market. I was pretty tired by the evening, so I headed back to the hotel and had an early night.
Wow. That was genuinely excellent.
Thank you. I use so many phrases.
You used headed out, walked around, grabbed lunch, got a bit lost, headed back, had an early night. All of them perfectly.
I am a natural.
You are actually doing really well.
Can the listeners hear that? She said I am doing really well. I need everyone to remember this moment.
Do not let it go to your head. Oh, wait. Did you notice Sam used a great phrase just now? I got a bit lost.
Oh yes, what does a bit mean?
A bit means a little, a small amount. I was a bit tired. It was a bit cold. I got a bit lost.
So it is softer than saying very or really?
Exactly. I was really lost means very lost. I was a bit lost means a little lost. Not totally lost, but not sure where you are.
Story of my life.
For travel, a bit lost is very useful because being totally lost sounds scary, but a bit lost sounds like an adventure. Yes, an adventure. I like that framing.
Okay, one more situation. Meeting new people. You meet someone at a party or a class or an event. They ask, so, how was your day?
This is so common and so important to know how to answer naturally.
What is the most natural answer?
So you can keep it simple. It was good, thanks. Pretty normal day. How about you? Or if something interesting happened, actually, it was kind of interesting. And then you tell a small story.
Ooh, I like kind of interesting. What does kind of mean?
Kind of is similar to a bit or sort of. It means somewhat. It was kind of funny. It was kind of strange. I was kind of nervous.
So, kind of makes things softer, less extreme.
Exactly. Very natural in spoken English.
Okay, wait. So now we have a bit, pretty, and kind of, all meaning somewhat?
Yes, these are what we call hedging words. They make things softer, less direct.
That is a very useful group of words.
It really is, and English speakers use them constantly.
Okay, quiz time. Everyone listening, I will say a sentence, and you decide, is it natural English or not?
Oh, fun!
I was extremely, very, really tired.
No, that is too much. Pick one. I was really tired, or I was extremely tired. Not all three together.
Good. Okay, next. I kinda had a rough day.
Yes, that is natural. I kinda had a rough day means it was somewhat rough, casual, and real.
Last one. I chilled out and it was pretty relaxing.
Perfect. 100% natural. You could say that to any English speaker and they would completely understand.
Amazing. You guys are doing so well.
Okay, let us do our big recap. All the phrases from today.
Okay, I will say them and everyone repeat after me. Ready? I woke up late.
I overslept.
I got ready quickly.
I was in a hurry.
I grabbed a coffee.
I skipped breakfast.
I took the bus to work.
I got to work at 9.
I had a really busy day.
I was swamped.
I had a rough day, but I got through it.
I ended up ordering takeout.
I chilled out on the sofa.
I had an early night.
Wow, that is a lot of phrases.
And all of them are phrases you can use tomorrow in a real conversation with a real person.
Or even just to describe your day to yourself in your head in English.
Yes, that is such a good tip, actually. Talk to yourself in English. Describe your day out loud. It is great practice.
Even if people think you are a little strange.
A bit strange.
Kinda strange.
Pretty strange.
We practiced hedging words without even trying.
Okay, before we go, one last thing. A challenge for you.
Ooh, I love a challenge.
Tonight or tomorrow morning, describe your day in English, out loud. Use at least 5 phrases from today.
5 phrases. You can do it. We believe in you. We really do.
And if you want to share, write your day in the comments below. We read them. We love reading them.
Tell us the most interesting thing that happened. Or the most boring thing. We want to know.
Because your real life is the best English practice there is.
Absolutely. You do not need a perfect story. Just a real one.
Even I woke up, grabbed a coffee, and survived the day is a beautiful sentence.
It really is. And you know what? Some days, that is enough.
Some days, that is everything.
Well said, Ella.
Thank you, Sam.
Until next time, everyone, keep talking, keep practicing, and remember,
Your English is already better than you think.
see you next time.
Bye!